Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Friday, November 3rd. Right now, we are talking Josh Allen, what his new contract will cost the Jaguars following the 2023 campaign. Obviously, the Jaguars are on their bye week right now. Not a whole lot to get into, so we're looking at some big picture stuff, some future stuff. And right now, again, Josh Allen's contract following the season. He's currently one of the most well-rounded edge players on the planet. He's also in a contract year at just 26 years old, playing the best football of his career. A former top 10 pick in 2019 by the Jaguars, Allen is already third on the Jaguars' all-time sack list, which says as much about his production as it does about the Jaguars' lack of career sack guys, right? They just have not had very many players come through Jacksonville that put up big sack numbers for a long period of time. He's only trailing Yannick Ngakoue and Tony Brackens. He's on pace to break the Jaguars' single-season sack record set by Calais Campbell of 14.5. And if the Jags keep him around following 2023, he will likely break the Jaguars' career sack record within a couple of years. That's how he's playing football right now for the Jags. He's one hell of a pass rusher. He's also an elite run defender at the position and very good at dropping in coverage. He's a perfect fit for what the Jaguars want on defense at edge. He's perfect for it. Also a true professional, like one of the hardest workers on the team for the last 4 or 5 years now, and he's been a leader the entire time as well. Josh Allen is the type of guy you want to pay, the type of guy you want to keep around, type of guy you want on your team, not just because of what he does on the field, but because of what he does off the field and his leadership. There's no doubt about it. He's currently second in the NFL in sacks in 2023. He is absolutely dominating for the Jaguars. Players like this are going to get close to top of market money 10 out of 10 times, whether it's in Jacksonville or elsewhere. That's the bottom line. I think you're probably looking at a 4-year deal for him. The Jaguars have not been known to hand out 5-year deals. I think once Trevor Lawrence contract comes along, which could be next offseason, and we'll talk about that a little bit, that could be a, who knows how long that deal could be. That could be a very long deal. But beyond Trevor Lawrence, beyond the quarterback contract, I do think you're probably looking at a 4-year deal for anybody for the Jaguars. And if it's 4 years, I think you're looking at $100 to $110 million. Obviously, the salary cap will rise in 2024 as it does every single year, outside of the COVID years. I don't think that Josh Allen's getting close to the Nick Bosa deal, which I think Bosa's getting $34 million per year. But I do think he's getting $25 million or more, and the baseline for that really is what Rashawn Gary got this year. If I'm him, Josh Allen, there's no way I'm taking what Rashawn Gary got or anything less. Gary got $24 million over the course of his contract, $24 million per year, excuse me. And for me, if I'm Josh Allen, I'm looking at Rashawn Gary and I'm saying, yeah, he's good at sacking the quarterback, good at getting pressures, but he hasn't been as healthy as I have, and he's not nearly as good against the run. He's not as complete a player. So if I'm Josh Allen, I'm saying that's my baseline. There's no way I'm taking anything less than that, and I'm probably not taking what Gary got because I'll get more than that on the open market. Now, of course, the Jaguars will have the franchise tag in their back pocket, but I think that they should absolutely avoid using the franchise tag on Josh Allen. 2024 cap hit will be bigger if you do use the franchise tag than if you just sign him to a new deal, and you want to continue to show that you're going to pay your top players exactly what they've earned. You don't want to be one of these teams like the Jaguars used to be that can't keep their best guys around, right? You want to keep Josh Allen around. I thought the Jaguars should have tried to re-sign Josh Allen already this past offseason, maybe the offseason before. I think not doing so is obviously going to cost them, but a guy that's well deserving of all the money that he's going to get this upcoming offseason. And they should be willing to pay, as I mentioned. Shad Khan is absolutely loaded. They are going to have a healthy cap situation moving forward. I say you write that man a massive signing bonus, avoid a major year one cap hit, prosper in 2024 and beyond. You'll probably have a cap hit in 2024 of around $10 to $11 million if you're paying Josh Allen about $25 to $28 million per year. Probably 10 to 12 to 13 million if you're at 28 million on the upper end of that range, because you can write the signing bonus and prorate the signing bonus over the course of the contract thanks to the NFL's contract rules. Not too bad, right? You're not going to be paying him too much next year. You'll probably have a team out following 2025 or 2026, depending on how the contract is written. I think that's a bargain for what Josh Allen is doing for you right now. I think you absolutely want to pay your top guys, especially at edge. And especially when he is a guy that can get the job done as a pass rusher, get the job done as a run stopper, get the job done dropping in coverage. This is a player that is a complete player at edge. And he's a leader. Again, I just think there's no way you let this guy go. And I think you also probably extend Trevor Lawrence this upcoming offseason as well. The longer you wait, the more it costs. Right now, he's already going to be pushing $60 million per year based on what we've seen in the quarterback market over the last year. So it's going to be big money. But either way, there likely needs to be some contract maneuvering for the Jaguars, or massaging, maybe some extensions and different maneuvering for the expensive guys on the roster. You're looking at Cam Robinson, Brandon Sheriff, Christian Kirk, Foye Oluokun. I don't think the Jaguars are trying to move on from any of those players after the season. I think they're all leaders. I think they're all quality football players to very good to great football players for this football team, and they've been part of establishing this culture over the last year and a half. So I think the Jaguars are going to try to keep those guys. How does it all play out? I'm not sure, but I do think that you're going to have to try to either extend these guys or write them some signing bonuses and add some void years onto the back of the contracts, whatever it may be, because you're going to want to keep this group together and push for the Super Bowl as long as you can, and have as complete of a team as long as you can with Trevor Lawrence here at the helm at quarterback for sure. Doug Peterson steering the ship at head coach, right? But yeah, I think you're looking at Josh Allen, $100 million man after the 2023 season at least. Wild times in Jacksonville. The Jaguars are 6-2. Enjoy every second of it, Duval. Enjoy this bye week. Don't have to worry about a win or a loss adding to the stat sheet for the Jaguars. You just got to enjoy your fantasy rosters and prepare for San Francisco coming into the bank in Week 10 to face your Jacksonville Jaguars. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLuga. You can follow Generation Jaguar at Generation Jag. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, notification bell so you don't miss a show. And of course, you can check out genjag.com/shop. Pick up some new Duval gear. Y'all have a good one.